I guarantee that all your gut microbiome will improve, will go to another level. You are going to start healing your body just because you are adding these 3 foods in your daily routine, in your meals. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. I remember one day one lady told me, Thiago, I don't have any symptom of gut, like any gut issue. I think no bloating, I don't have bloating. I don't have gas. I don't have stomach pain. I think my gut is fine, Thiago. And then I asked, okay, do you have stress? She said, yes, I have stress. Yes, I feel stressed out a lot of things. I have many things to do every single day. I feel stressed out. Let me ask you another question. Are you struggling to sleep? Do you sleep the whole night or do you wake up in the middle of the night? Yeah, Thiago, I wake up in the middle of the night and I struggle to sleep. Let me ask you another question. Do you have hormone imbalance? Yeah, Thiago, I have hormone imbalance. Many people, I still see this mistake every single day. Many people are still thinking that only because they don't have any gut symptom, they're not having any gut issue. And they're not associating their headache, their hormone imbalance, their slow metabolism, they're not associating with their gut. You can create metabolic syndrome. Your metabolism can really go downhill if your gut is not right. And then you can never associate that. That's why I'm telling you, if you want to stop all those symptoms that you are having right now, including your weight gain, including that midsection getting bigger, including you are in postmenopause, and then you're having hot flashes, and then your estrogen hormone is going downhill, progesterone is going downhill, testosterone is going downhill because you're in postmenopause. You have IBS, or you have IBD, or you have insomnia, peaks of stress, any of the symptoms that you're having, that your body is showing you every day, priority number 1, if you ask, Thiago, what's my priority? My priority number 1 is what? Gut microbiome. Even if you don't have any symptoms related to your gut. Because the diseases start most of the time in your gut. That's what we already know in science, guys. We already know this. It's time to take action. These 3 foods will help you a lot. So you're going to start taking notes. I'm going to tell you, there is no like in order of importance. All of those 3 foods are crucial. You can buy tomorrow, going to the supermarket. We are going to write this down. Buy this already tomorrow. You're going to start consuming those foods, okay? Write this down. Pay attention to the first thing. First food that's a must for you if you want to strengthen your gut microbiome, for your gut health. By consequence, you stop the symptoms. You start reducing the symptoms that you're having. Related to your head, related to everything in your body. First one is asparagus. Write this down. Asparagus is the type of vegetable, is one of the most important vegetables that I need to have at home. Tell why is that? First reason, I'm going to tell you the main ingredient that you should have when you are eating asparagus, and that's going to be crucial for your gut. The first reason is because it's high in vitamin K. You know that vitamin K is crucial for your body to have the capacity to absorb vitamin D. I already told you that no vitamin D, you don't have strong lining of the gut. By having weak lining of the gut, you start having autoimmune disease, you start having more headache, more stress, belly gets bigger because you are not speeding up your metabolism because you have leaky gut. You increase the inflammation, you have more hormone imbalance, you have deficiency of nutrients, like guys, cascade of problems. Vitamin D is crucial, but for your vitamin D to be well absorbed, you need vitamin K. Guess which food you have high amounts of vitamin K? Asparagus. Another thing that's great for asparagus because it's high in vitamin B complex. For example, your folate that you need every single day, B complex, one of them folate, that we call vitamin B9. But B complex, why is that important for me to eat? Guys, pay attention. If you don't have vitamin B complex, if you're not consuming vegetables, some type of vegetables, not all of them, that you have a great amount, some specific veggies, some specific foods, if you're not eating constantly, you're not having enough vitamin B, your body will struggle to use fat. your body will struggle to utilize carbs. So the fat that you want to use, your body to use to burn, for you to lose your belly fat, if you don't have B complex, vitamin B1, B3, B5, B6, B9, B12, if you're not having all those B complex, one of the powerful foods that you get that is asparagus, you don't metabolize your carbs, you don't metabolize your fat correctly. So every single time, add foods high in B complex. Asparagus is amazing. But let me tell you another thing, crucial for your gut. Your gut needs this specific nutrient, and asparagus has a great amount. That's why you need to have it. What is that? Take notes. Inulin. Asparagus is a great source of inulin. Thiago, what does it mean? Inulin is a powerful, one of the best soluble fiber, prebiotic. Prebiotic. You have different categories of fiber. Some of the categories are amazing. One of the foods that are great, powerful prebiotics is inulin. You find inulin in other foods as well. Even in garlic, you find inulin. You find inulin in chicory, in artichoke. But the good thing is because asparagus is easy, it tastes delicious. But what's the point here? You need to understand one thing. Tiago, why is that important for me to consume foods high in inulin every single day? Why is that important? Tell me, I want to know the details. I'm going to tell you the first thing. In randomized controlled trial, really important paper, showed that people who are taking inulin, around 10 grams of inulin every single day for at least 16 days, 10 grams every day, they increased the bacteria, what we call bifidobacterium. They had more bifidobacteria in their gut. Because of that, bifidobacteria, when you have in great amounts inside your gut, you can reduce infections. This will help a lot your metabolism. Besides that, bifidobacterium is literally helping you to produce more B complex. So, Thiago, are you saying to me that there are some bacteria that if I have in my gut, I produce more minerals? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Are you saying to me that, Thiago, that if I have some types of bacteria, am I creating more hormones, so I'm reducing my hormone imbalance? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Another powerful thing when you increase bifidobacteria, because you're eating inulin constantly, you reduce infections, guys. You don't get viruses easily. You get like food poisoning. How many of you are getting infections every year? If you're getting infections every year, that's a red flag already for you. Every 6 months, the person has a virus, gets sick. Red flag already for you. Red flag. Here, your body showing you that, hey, pay attention. I'm not strong enough. And this is the first sign that you are not taking care of your bacteria inside your gut. And that's the second sign that sooner or later you're going to struggle more to gain weight, to lose weight. You're going to struggle more to feel sharp, to stop the brain fog. You're going to struggle even more to manage your anxiety. You're going to keep feeling anxious. You're going to struggle 10 times more to sleep well. You're going to struggle 10 times more to enjoy life. Because for you to enjoy life, you need all the bacteria strong. Thiago, my bacteria in my gut is affecting my mood? Of course. Every single second. The time that you wake up until you go to bed, the way that your bacteria are working in your favor, you can feel happier, you can feel better. The feeling, guys, I'm talking about feeling. You feel good. It's a sense of, okay, many things are happening in my life, but I'm feeling good. Guess who is helping you for you to have that feeling? Your bacteria. Your bacteria affect your emotions. You're not associating with that. Many people are, no, I'm going to just, it's just because I'm working too much. No, it's just because you're not taking care of your bacteria. That's the main reason why. Because the main neurotransmitters, the main hormones responsible for you to feel good is produced where? Guess where? It's not here in your finger. It's not produced in your glutes. It's produced in your gut. It's not produced in your eyes. It's produced in your gut. It's not produced in in your lips. It's produced in your gut, in your intestine, small intestine. That's why asparagus every single day. Thiago, how can I cook asparagus correctly? Pay attention to that. Many of you can have problems eating asparagus because your gut is so weak, so destroyed already, so inflamed, the inflammation levels are so high that one type of food that can help you, instead of helping you, actually is creating more problems. Pay attention. If you have inflammation, you need to eat asparagus for you to have more inulin. First thing, eat the head of the asparagus. Steam that really, really well. Steam. Put in water. Steam this. Is going to be much better instead of fried. Because you can create AGEs. When you put vegetables in a fridge or in the pan, and then you put oil, and then you grill, like you spend too much cooking, you start seeing brown, like it start getting crunchy. And then I see people saying, I love that, Thiago, I love that. I eat my vegetables, grilled vegetables every single day. When I see the plate of the person, everything almost dark, brown. You're consuming advanced glycation end product. AGEs, super powerful, super inflammatory compound that your mitochondria inside your cells struggle like crazy. Your cells literally get intoxicated. You say, I don't intoxicate myself. You intoxicate yourself every single day when you eat something that's crunchy. And then you are destroying your vegetables when you cook your vegetables like that. Be careful, especially if you have gut issues or if you have any of these symptoms. You're going to steam them, steam the asparagus. And your priority should be what? Eat more the head of the asparagus. The base of the asparagus is more fibrous. It's like hard to eat. The amount of fiber in that area is real. Your body can struggle like crazy to digest and absorb. So for example, I don't have any problem eating that part of the asparagus. But if you have inflammation, high levels of inflammation, or if you have any gut symptom, you have bloat, you have stomach pain, or you have any symptom, in your case, highly recommended you start having asparagus with more frequency, but cutting that part, the bases, and eating more like from the head, especially the head. And steaming, pay attention, steaming. Did you guys get that? Another randomized control trial, super important paper, showed that those people who are eating inulin, that you find in asparagus, 10 grams of inulin every single day, those people reduce the bad bacteria and increase the good bacteria. You literally can reduce your dysbiosis. Literally. And the less dysbiosis, the more you are strengthening the line of your gut and avoiding leaky gut. Because leaky gut is the biggest problem. Thiago, I don't have any gut issue. I have brain fog. Big illusion. You think that you don't have gut issues. If you have brain fog, one of the first symptoms when the person has leaky brain, all the leaky brain start because when the person has leaky gut. Leaky gut, holes in the gut, holes. The immune cells will start attacking. And then by consequence, after some weeks already, not some months, after some weeks, the person starts having holes in the blood-brain barrier in her brain. Holes. Some guardians, some protectors, like some soldiers called parasite in the blood-brain barrier, they literally protect your brain to avoid pass any bacteria, even like any molecule that can get in and destroy your neurons. You have soldiers in your blood-brain barrier. When you are having leaky gut, after some weeks you start having leaky brain, it means that your immune cells are going to your brain, going to the blood-brain barrier, attacking, saying, hey, guys, something's going on, I need to get in. Your blood-brain barrier is literally broken down, some micro holes, and then your immune cells get in your brain and start attacking, and then you can literally destroy neurons. Guys, there are many things happening. Many things happen inside your body. You have no clue what's going on. And then you're having brain fog. And then you're forgetting a lot of stuff. Thiago, I'm 50 years old. When I was 30, never had any problem with forgetting stuff. My memory was amazing. I was never struggling to learn anything. But I'm constantly forgetting a lot of stuff. I feel weak, or I feel that I'm not mentally strong. This is a sign of leaky brain. Leaky brain. Write this down. Write this down. I need to study about leaky brain. I'm telling you, the first step for you to heal I'm talking about all the symptoms that you're having, all the symptoms. From your head to your foot. From your head to your foot. Second, pay attention, second food that's crucial for you to start consuming constantly. This is going to help your gut. Is what? Kefir. Write this down. I need to eat more kefir. Kefir, remember, kefir comes from milk, right? Remember that? Many people have reactions to milk. I have good news for you and bad news. Write this down. Good news for you, bad news for you. When you are consuming kefir, the first good news, the fermentation of kefir, the most researched food that you find more probiotic is kefir. Compared to any other food. Any other food, when we are researching about probiotic that's amazing to heal your gut, kefir is top one. What's the good news? The amount of casein and lactose. Many of you have reactions when you consume a lot of lactose or a lot of casein. You start having rhinitis, sinusitis, you start having bloating, you start having signs in your skin, you start sneezing, you start having many symptoms because you're having reaction, your body is reacting to especially casein, the protein of the milk. What's the good news? When you're consuming kefir, the amount of casein and lactose is much lower, much lower. The molecules in kefir is much more broken down. Tiago, what does it mean? Your body can absorb and digest that 1,000 times better. And then you have much less chances of having reaction. You have much less chances of inflaming your body when you're consuming kefir compared to A1 type milk. That's terrible, right? Or any amount of milk that you already have reactions, that your gut is already weak, and then you're consuming all the source of dairy. So that would be bad if your gut is weak and you have a lot of inflammation. But when you are consuming kefir, much less risk. Everything is broken down. It's amazing. Remember, Tiago, one question, Tiago. If I'm eating kefir, is going to be enough the amount of probiotics that I need? Is it enough? No. Big illusion if you are thinking that just by taking one food, for example, you are already having all the probiotics that your gut needs. That's one of the biggest mistakes. One day someone asked me, Tiago, I already take care of my gut. And then I said, oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. And then she told me, yeah, I take care of my gut already, but I'm still having a lot of problems, a lot of symptoms. And then I said, really? Interesting. How are you taking care of your gut? And then she told me, I eat kefir, so I already take probiotics, and I already consume prebiotics. And then I told her, you are having a big illusion every single day thinking that you are healing your gut taking probiotics and prebiotics. Big illusion. Besides that big illusion that you are having, many of you are having that big illusion, probiotics and prebiotics will solve all your gut. That's not how it works. Besides that big illusion, there is a bigger illusion. It's thinking that just taking, for example, one type of probiotics we are going to populate different bacteria. No. If you're not having, for example, some other probiotics foods or even supplement, you need to make sure that you're consuming foods that you find Lactobacillus plantarum, Lactobacillus rhamnosus. Tell why is that? Because some specific types of bacteria, I told you, they are helping you your metabolism. All the types, if you have some of the bacteria, you can literally stop cravings. Some bacteria can literally, if you are populating them, you can literally stop your cravings after 2-3 weeks. But if you are just focused on one fermented food, you are not getting all the type of bacteria that your body needs for you to really heal your body. Did you get that? In my program, I have a specific video training teaching exactly the best strategy, the best probiotic, all the strains that's going to be important for the person to have, and combine with probiotic supplements and food, probiotic food. So that's synergy. You need both. Tiago, I'm just taking that food, probiotic, not enough. Why is that, Tiago? Nobody was talking about supplements 100 years ago. Exactly. But what's the problem? I 100% agree. But what's the problem? Nowadays, the soil, the environment is never, you can never compare the soil, the quality of the nutrients compared to 100 years ago. Why do you think that everybody's having deficiency of magnesium? Everybody's having deficiency of magnesium if they're not taking supplements. Why is that? First of all, you don't live next to a volcano that the soil is really rich in magnesium. Your house was not built next to a volcano. That's the first thing. Second thing, the plants that you're consuming, the vegetables that you're consuming, are struggling to get enough magnesium from the soil because the soil is already contaminated. It's already really poor in nutrients. So never compare what your great-grandparents used to eat and used to do 100 years ago compared to today, because the soil, the environment is completely different. The routine, the levels of stress nowadays is completely different. The contamination of heavy metals in food, completely different. Amount of plastics and pesticides in our food, it's 100 times higher. So never compare to the past. Did you get that? Pay attention to this. Another mistake that you need to know. Probiotics, kefir is amazing. You should consume constantly if you can. What's the problem? That I teach this in my program. If you start eating kefir tomorrow, but if your gut microbiome is still inflamed, you have a lot of inflammation, you can increase the problems. In my program, when I created my program, everybody should start phase 1. In phase 1, nobody eats kefir. Everybody can start eating kefir, for example, in phase 2. Because you need to prepare your gut first, your stomach. If your stomach is not having the capacity to digest food, nothing else matters. If the inflammation is not already going down, nothing else matters. So you only start taking probiotics like kefir in phase 2. That's exactly what I teach in my program. Guys, that's why the order matters. Everything in nature, respect and order. Respect and order. The seasons. You never have one season, like the whole 4 seasons at once. Each season respect its order. Each season is like you need to respect nature. So for you to respect nature, you need to respect how your body accepts food. You never eat the wrong food at the wrong timing. There is the right timing for you to have that specific food. Probiotics is one of them. There is a right timing for you to have that. Otherwise, many of you come to me and say, Tiago, I'm eating already a lot of probiotics, but actually no effect. No effect. Nothing. Zero. Other people say, Tiago, actually I'm worse. I'm feeling bloated eating that probiotic supplement or this probiotic food. Why is that? Because you didn't respect the order. It's the same thing what happens when you eat the food at the wrong order. When you eat dessert first and then protein and salad after. You literally made the mistake of the order. You're going to spike your glucose and your insulin hormone more. Insulin hormone is spiking too much. You're going to create what? What? Sooner or later, insulin resistance. Sooner or later, belly gets bigger because of that. Connect the dots, respect the order. Never consume probiotics at the wrong timing. Otherwise, you increase your problems. Probiotics is one of the most important part of healing your gut, but at the right timing. Did you get that? Third one, write this down. The last one, this is super important. The food that's going to help a lot your gut is called oregano. Write this down, oregano. Tiago, oregano? Yes, oregano. If you go to the supermarket and buy oregano, the leaves, amazing. Keep adding your food, it's gonna be amazing. What we already know is just by having that amount from leaves is not gonna be really enough because we need to have a higher intake. So oregano oil. Nowadays we know that oregano is a powerful antimicrobial. So it literally helps kill bacteria, viruses, fungus, parasites. Every single time that you are trying to heal your gut, you stop having the symptoms, stop having leaky gut, reduce the dysbiosis, like really healing, even helping your hormones to stop hormone imbalance, to reduce inflammation every single time, you need to first make sure that you are consuming something that's killing the bacteria, that's killing the viruses, that's killing the fungus. Tiago, are you telling me that it's not only about consuming foods to strengthen my gut, it's not only about that? It's not only focusing on foods that are anti-inflammatory foods, it's not only about that. That's exactly what I'm saying. If you just focus on this, you don't solve your problems. You need to focus on foods that will kill the bad microorganisms. And one of them is oregano. Oregano is powerful. Oregano oil. All right? So, it's super strong. You have no idea. It's super strong. So, be careful. The first thing, when you're consuming oregano oil, you're going to start reducing the bad bacteria. Imagine that it's like we consider like antibiotics. When you take antibiotics, it's for you to kill bacteria, right? When you consume oregano oil, for example, you are killing not only bacteria, you are killing viruses as well. By the way, you have more viruses than bacteria in your body. And you have more bacteria than human cells in your body. So just for you to have an idea, the amount of viruses that you have and I have. So we need to kill viruses as well. Oregano is amazing. Oregano is amazing. That's why for you to heal your gut, you need oregano. Is going to be great. But pay attention to this. Be careful with oregano essential oil. That's going to be, you can have a lot of symptoms because super concentrated. You need to make sure that you're buying oregano oil extract or even oregano oil in capsule. The biggest recommendation is never consume too much at once. Your body is too inflamed yet. Go with really small amount. If you buy oregano oil extract, 1 drop. But in the middle of the food, you are going to consume in the middle of your lunch, for example. And then you see no reaction, nothing, great. So you keep having 1 drop every single day, and then you go to 2 drops. Between 1 drop to 3 drops per day, great. All right, every single day. Guys, remember, if you don't consume foods that are antimicrobial, you don't heal your gut. Did you get that? Super important. Someone, Carmen asked, what kind or brand you recommend? Of what? Of kefir? The point is, guys, you are prioritizing too much brand. You are focusing on brands. Big illusion, write this down. My priority number 1 is not focusing on brands. My priority number 1 is focusing on the ingredients. Go to the supermarket, check the ingredients. I buy a lot of stuff here for us to consume. The same brand has amazing stuff, but the same brand has also bad stuff. And then if you trust in one single brand or 2 brands, and then you say, I'm going to buy, that brand is amazing. I'm going to buy everything from that brand. Big mistake that you're making. Big mistake. Don't trust just because it's a great brand. You need to check the ingredients. Trust only when you see the ingredients. All right? So if you're seeing a kefir that's not more than 5 grams of sugar, that's natural. That's no preservative. It's just like cultures, milk, and then you see the names of the bacteria, the type of bacteria. It's a big sign. Remember, you have unfiltered and filtered kefir. In unfiltered kefir, if you buy, you have much more probiotic. But what's the problem? It's easier for you to have contamination. So for you to reduce that risk, I highly recommend you just buy filtered kefir. You have less probiotic, but it's safer of contamination because it's filtered. Got it? Super important. Don't trust it on just because it's a brand. Brand X or Y and Z. Focus on the ingredients. Check the ingredients. Someone asked, what about dried oregano versus fresh? Remember, always focus on what is fresh. Thiago, I bought dried. Amazing. Keep using dried oregano in your food as well. But you can never think that just dried oregano is going to be enough. I highly recommend fresh, but remember, for you to have the real effect, it should be oil. Because the concentration of the compounds that you need that will kill the microorganism will be in oil. Super concentrated. Keep eating oregano like the leaves. Fresh especially. Put in your food. Keep using every day. But that's not enough, especially if your levels of inflammation is really high. Most of you have inflammation is increasing. So oil is better. If you cannot use like oil extract, buy capsule. Right? But remember, food, the real leaf of the oregano or any food has full spectrum. You have to respect that full spectrum. You never replace, I'm taking this supplement, I will not eat that food anymore because I'm taking a lot of that compound that I find in food, I have in this capsule. Don't make this mistake. You need both. Because in the supplement, the concentration of that substance that you need to heal yourself is 10 times higher. Amazing. This is going to help you the most. But the supplement doesn't have the full spectrum that the real food have. So you need both. Remember, you need both. It's like those people who are replacing their meals with shakes. Big mistake. You need both. The supplement or the shakes, for example, is just like a complementation. It's for you to help, to add in your meals. But you never replace the whole meal. Because in the food, you have full spectrum of the nutrients. The whole compounds. Pay attention to that detail, all right? Cool, all right. Last question. How often should you have oil of oregano? I take when I feel a cold coming on. Great, good question. Take oregano oil daily, but you need to stop. After 2-3 weeks, you stop. After 2-3 weeks, you spend 2 to 3 weeks without taking, and then you come back again. You need to do cycles. Many nutrients you need to keep doing cycles. Oregano is one of them. 2 to 3 weeks, keep taking it every day, no problem. After 2 to 3 weeks, you stop it, and then you take it again. Keep that cycle. Crucial. Don't keep taking every single day forever. Someone asked, so first we start with oregano oil and then kefir? The order is kefir. Another thing for you to write this down. Kefir is always better isolated from many foods. Tell, I don't have time. I really need to put my protein powder in my kefir, and I need to put mixed berries or mixed fruits, and then I'm having this in my snack. I will say to you, great, amazing, keep doing this. It's going to be better for you. But if you always have the chance to have kefir isolated, the absorption will be higher because you have leaf bacteria, right? Leaf bacteria in the kefir. So oregano oil you can take in the morning, amazing. You're going to start your morning right by taking oregano oil in the morning. Okay? Cool. Guys, check this out. I want to tell you a verse that's always to finish the life with something to encourage, to take action. Take action to take care of your beautiful body. Your body is amazing. You have no idea. You're having problems because you're not appreciating your body enough. It's all about that. You're not loving the gift that you receive, that's that body, enough. You just need to respect more. Have more self-respect. Check the food. This food, I'm showing my body that I have self-respect. That food here, I'm showing my body that I don't care about my life, that I want to die earlier. The way that you look at things change when you start respecting your body. But pay attention to this. One verse to encourage you. I'm going to choose a random verse for you to start like the day, if you are in the morning right now, or if you are like almost time to sleep, you're gonna sleep absorbing more information to inspire the next day. So 2 Corinthians 9:8 in the Bible. And God is able to make all grace abound to you, so that in all things at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work. 2 Corinthians 9:8. So, talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Let's crush it.